Look there at spectacular SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Tonight, a couple of rivals doing battle in the NFC West. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go from Southern California. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But what he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further. This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Here's a designed run, and he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team gets possession of the football. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract with a 4th-year man out of Iowa State.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted 1st overall or, in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On 2nd down, it's McCaffrey. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. 15-yard pickup there. First down, 49ers.
A gain of 15. First down, 49ers.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
On the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Rams' 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Purdy to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. Oh, he didn't need much. I don't think he got there. Gonna depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
It's now.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
For the field goal, a 40-yard attempt.
Piniero's kick
The kick
is good. And the Niners will take a 3-0 lead.
Rams nothing.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Rams take over.
The Rams offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here down the field will fall incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. 2nd time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
That's to Parkinson, open right side. And he'll be out of bounds.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On second down, a run with Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Rams first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That one into the hands of Atwell. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
Nick Martin on the tackle. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
2nd and goal. Atwell sent in motion here. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
The line of scrimmage to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. He's got his big tight end, Tyler Higbee. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams move out to a 7-3 lead.
49ers 3.
behind the score. Here's Evans to send it away. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. 49ers offense ready for their second possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Look to hit him with the jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense, no gain.
He was taken down.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
He's got the tight end, Luke Farrell. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 10 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The 49ers out to punt this one. Xavier Smith is deep for L.A. Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line.
1st and 10.
Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Cora. And they'll be taken down just shy of the 30. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
They'll stay on the ground with Cora. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Stafford out quick to Adam. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. The Rams out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. 2nd quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they've got it 3rd and 9 to begin. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll find his man. That's Kendrick Bourne. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
17 yards.
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
First down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. He's got space inside the 25. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 19
and it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They need 2. Here's Purdy. And he'll take it on in. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers are on top. It's now 10-7.
Rams 7.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25.
The Rams offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. That one's good for 29.
It's a gain of 29. And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. What I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 7.
They put Adams in motion. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. 14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, L.A.
That's good for a Rams.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Jason Pinnock there to end it.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49ers' 26-yard line.
2nd and 7. A shotgun snap to Stafford. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will score! Tyler Higbee. Touchdown, L.A. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He's got it, and the Rams are on top. It's 14-10.
That's the score. Rams 14, 49ers 10.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Niners offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
At the 31. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And this will wind up a Niners 1st down. They'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the 1st down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on top.
Still 2nd down.
Purdy now on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate the call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Stafford, and he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
To the left side and pulled in by Higbee. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And with the defenders biting on that hard play action, the tight end knows he's going to be open once he crosses that linebacker. All his quarterback has to do is get his hips turned around and deliver the ball on target, and it's an easy 1st down.
Right side, complete to Nakua. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
12 more yards.
That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a first down as well.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard
It's
line.
a gain of 11.
11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Rams first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Atwell sent in motion here. Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. No chance at all. He'll go down.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Second down, it's Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Gain of 24 yards.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Stafford. He's got it at the 7. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
That's another Rams first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Play action now for Stafford. That one taken in. Byron Williams. Touchdown, Rams. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The extra point from Party is good. And the Rams are out to a 21-10 lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Niners take
Here's
over
San Francisco
first and 10
offense, ready to
at
take
their own
possession of the ball
26-yard
once more.
line.
They look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. Now Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Second down, they need 7. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. It'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
6 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
First and 10. To throw once more, it's Purdy. That's into the hands of the fullback. The Niners use their third and final timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work, but in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Purdy gonna put it up again. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. And third down coming up. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. First.
So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The 49ers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Moving the tight end right. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's Purdy. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page, and results in a drop.
On third down, it's Purdy. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
First down, San
A gain
Francisco.
there of 23 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 46, here's second and 4. Throwing again is Purdy. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
It's a gain of
Just
6.
take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
McCaffrey now on first and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
On second down, Purdy. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the 49ers are able to get it back within a score.
So let's give the kicker some credit. Not only was it a really good save by the holder, but his ability to make that kick when the timing wasn't right is a lot easier said than done. So you got to get to the sideline. Long snapper's got to do his side of the bargain here, and they've got to be better the next time out.
So Pinheiro had the field goal a moment ago. Now he's back out to kick it away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's caught by Puka. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football. And I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he couldn't get that one to check up, and it'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Tight end on the move left. On 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
49ers.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
And caught by Pearsall. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. The tight end going in motion to the left. Running left, it's McCaffrey. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The tackle made back
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd down. Purdy. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
The 49ers out for the punt.
Formation for San Francisco.
Does a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Atwell sent in motion here. Play action, Stafford. Going right back to Nakua, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Stafford on target to Puka. And the Rams have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
I love this. Defense is thinking run here. It's 2nd and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy first down. Really well done.
The motion man is Nakua. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Offense. Still first down.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. The open man is Nakua. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Third and 9. Throwing again is Stafford. A ball deep for the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Punt team headed out for the Rams. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Niners offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Purdy. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
2nd and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. He'll let one go. Downfield for Jennings. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact. And really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Here's Purdy. And that one thrown away to the sideline. It's incomplete. It's a frustrating series. It'll bring up fourth down.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the third and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt, as he's standing right around his own goal line. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The Rams offense ready for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Drive begins with a run by Williams, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Third down and 9. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Hardy's hit is good. And the Rams will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Niners offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with first and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Kobe Turner in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
So these teams trade field goals in the third as we come to the end of the quarter. And Thursday Night Primetime continues after this. Purdy now on second down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On third and long, Purdy to throw. That's complete to Pearsall. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. The Rams offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. They go play action with Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple, and now we've got third down coming up.
It's third.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Throw on third down, Stafford. That one into the hands of Atwell. They get 16 on that connection. First down, LA.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
On the give, it's Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Play action now for Stafford. The second down throw is incomplete.
Intended for
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal. The motion man is Nakua. They send a receiver in motion left. They run over center with Williams. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete. Tyler Higbee was the intended receiver.
Brings up 4th
and now
and goal.
It's 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with the touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Niners offense back onto the field for their next possession. First and 10. Purdy. The open man is Jennings. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. From the shotgun. It's Purdy. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the defense not going to let him wiggle out of that one. They force him out behind the line of scrimmage.
He's taken out of bounds.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Here's Purdy again. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Tight end motioning left. Third down. Purdy. He'll let one go. Downfield for Jennings. And this ball incomplete on third down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
On fourth down, out comes the punter. He'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. The motion man is Nakua. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
He'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. 49ers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down. To throw on first down is Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
On second down, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Purdy. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Moving outside the pocket, and he will score! Game on! Brock Purdy, touchdown, 49ers. That his second touchdown tonight. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision, down 8, going for 2. He'll try to do it with the screen. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
21.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Corum. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. The Niners use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
The shotgun, it's Stafford. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Timeout 49ers. That is their second.
Good for a
They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So as he's saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Atwell sent in motion here. Look wide, get this one complete, and that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Throwing again is Stafford. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. Can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Third and 5.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Stafford now on third down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. The Niners will use their third and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And he's able to fight through one tackle here and pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
It's Stafford throwing from the pistol. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Here's third and 7. They'll drop to throw. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Lost on the play, and it's going to bring up fourth down. What a hit.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him, so either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The 49ers offense getting set to get back to work. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is caught downfield by Pearsall.
Complete
20 yards on that pass play. First down, 49ers.
And a 49er.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
He's got 4. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards.
22 yards,
First
the pickup
down,
there.
49ers.
It's good for a Niners first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. So it's a win here for the Rams. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game, and they send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.